Let's see here. All right. Oh, somebody's beeping at me here. Let's see. Where'd that come from? Where did that come from? Oh, okay, that's where it came from. All right. Let's see here. Okay, doing it now. Something's not working right. Got Casca talking to me on Facebook. Just a minute. We have to get him into the Discord display. And download the Windows application. Something's not right. Okay, so he's got an account. Somebody logged in. I don't know what his account is though. All right, so I'm waiting for Casca to get into the audio channel that I've got set up. Once he gets in, we can get started. This is really for his benefit. Where is he? see if I can find you then. I'm going to invite you here. Copy. Let's see. Let me see if I can find you. We add a friend. Oops. Working on it, Casca, working on it. I need your full account though. By the way, those that are in the video right now, that's my night camera on in the observatory. I've got a sheet over the telescope and a mount and everything to keep as much dust as I can off of it. And that's what this little camera display is here. It's a little camera display here is. Anyhow, I'll bring up my version of DSS. Do. Oops, I accidentally closed that. Didn't mean to do that. Escape out of here. All right. Let's go back to my server. There it is. Don't have much of a search function here. Search, here we go, Casca. Let's see. Well, we should have gotten this. All right. Let me see what my account is. Settings. I don't know what the problem is. Edit channel. General. Missions. Everyone. Let's see here. Let's do this. Let's do this. Copy. Having problems getting Casca into the audio. Just give us some time here. Boom, boom, boom. I sent you an invite, Casca. If you can get to the application and click on that, or get out and click on that invite, it should launch the Discord again and bring you here. I think he rebooted. Didn't need to reboot. Well, for those that want to use Discord, here's a direct invite to my audio session. You'll hear the audio here in the YouTube as well, so you can mute either one. But I figured those who want to watch can watch. You know, I need to be able to talk to Casca so we can walk through his process that he does for his Deep Sky Stacker. He's having a little trouble with it. I can stack his files, but he can't. And I want to try to figure out what the problem is. I have two screens. That's why you don't see what's going on in the conversation. I have it on another screen. This way. How come this guy is not showing up? It's interesting. All right. Just a minute. He wants me to call. I'm going to call him on the phone. streaming. I've been streaming for 20 minutes, and 25 minutes here. We're still no longer. Yeah, but yeah, they see my desktop in YouTube. Mars 1956. My nick my nick my nickname's Doug Space Bach. I yeah, I gotta find the number here for that. Well, my my account name is Mars 1956. Yeah, I don't know. And this is in the web. Is the Windows app? Or is it in the? Oh, you're in the web browser. Okay, let me log into the. Yeah, it's 8048. I'm gonna assume that for a moment. 8048. M is capitalized. The rest is lowercase. You found me? Okay, here's what's pending, and I'm accepting. She's on your friends list now. So I'm gonna look at my friends list. Okay, and what I'm gonna do is give you invite to voice channel. Danimal, are you? All right, I'm gonna hang on. Got another way to do this. I'm gonna go to the web version. No, you know what? I'm just gonna call you direct. Yeah. Oh, you're not in the app. That's one of the reasons. Yeah, go ahead and open your app. No, I was. Have you logged in to the web version or the Windows version? I don't see. Accepted your invitation. Click on the general voice channel. Do you still have an icon? Is there a picture next to the server you're in? You're not in my server. In a second. it's just the text chat. I'm going to go to the web server. Let me see if you can see this. Scan the text chat. You see that? Okay, I'm going to invite you to my server. Okay. Yeah. So over in the left there, if you pull down the voice channel, there's two of them. The general voice channel and a streaming channel. I'm in the general voice channel right now. Damn. There you go. All right. So let me talk. I'm going to get off the phone now. We can talk directly as long as your mic's working. Yay! Yay! Can you hear me? Now we're going to see if we can hear me. Let's see here. If you cannot hear me, type in the checks. Okay, Danimal can hear me. Casca. He's typing. Okay, but I don't hear you, which means your mic's not working. Got to get your mic working now. Sorry. Oh, you can? Why can't I? All right, let me check. Maybe I'm screwed up here. Hang on. Let me check my audio. User settings. Voice and video. My audio's fine. And there we go. Okay. Somebody talk.
Before.
Okay. It was my audio. My audio in Discord was set up wrong. It's fixed now.
Nice to know I'm not the only one that has problems.
Well, I caught it the first time though. I had not had anybody talking to me yet, so I didn't know that. All right.
How the hell do I get back to the text screen? There we go.
No. You want to stay in the audio, and
I hit the escape there. There we go. Okay.
Okay, so you're in the audio and I'm in the audio. So Danimal, we're gonna, in order for me to allow Casca to display his screen, we have to go into a one-on-one, and I can display both either screen that's on in the YouTube channel. So that's how we're going to do it. So Casca, I'm going to pull you into a one-on-one, and we should be able to display our screens. Now I'm going to check on that. And the YouTube is Danimal, you can hear me in the YouTube, and you can see what we're doing in the YouTube channel. Okay? You can stay in here if you want, but this I needed Casca to get everything all set here. So Casca, I'm going to pull you into a let's see here, a call. All right? Here we go.
All right. Now going on. I see screen.
Okay, I'm going to turn on screen share, or you can turn on screen share, your choice. so that I can watch what you're doing when you go through your process. So you see there's a little icon on the left just below your. Did you leave? You still there, Casca?
And nothing.
Okay, you're here now.
I hear you.
Okay, you dropped off the call for some reason. Okay, see the icon to the left says leave call. Don't there's a all the way left says turn on screen share. You want to turn that on?
Let's see up top.
It's up top, just below our two icons. Just below that, there's a leave call in the middle, and then to the left, two counts. There's a camera, and then there's a turns screen share on. See that? The little icon looks like a little screen.
Oh, I don't. Uh, so over there, streaming, voice command.
No. You see where you see where our two icons are, the little yellow circles at the top of this window.
One yellow one.
There's only one? There should be two.
Xbox controller.
Are you on Xbox?
On my laptop. It's got a little speaker in the top right corner. It looks like a
Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring this screen over to YouTube. Do you have the YouTube up? That way you can see what I'm looking at.
Right, hold on a second. Let me log on to it. Okay. YouTube channel is Northern Cross Observatory.
Pardon me?
Their YouTube channel is Northern Cross.
No, it's the link that I put in the Facebook.
All right, I gotta go find it then. Yeah.
Here, I can give it to you. Hang on.
Well, you should be in here. Oh, there we go. I think I found it.
Those watching the YouTube channel, can you hear Casca talking? You should be able to. I think I've got his streaming through. I'll need.
Okay, I can see your screen.
Okay. All right, I'm going to turn you down a little bit. There we go. All right, so you see my screen. You see my cursor?
Like that.
It doesn't look like that for you? Okay. It's probably because I invited you to this call. I'm going to share my screen. I'll tell you what, we'll just do this in reverse. I'm going to show you what I do in.
I lost everything. I don't even see the. Wait a minute. There we go. Okay.
All right. First thing we're going to do is bring up your Deep Sky. Can you see my screen now? It's got Deep Sky Stacker up.
No, just on YouTube. Just on YouTube.
Yeah, it should be on YouTube. That's fine, because I will share my screen on Discord as well. Hang on a second, so that you can look at it. Share my screen here. Share. Come on, screen number. Yes, 1. and share. You see that now?
Press open and you got another little thing down the bottom. Okay.
Okay, you should be able to see I've got DSS open. All right. So let me know when you see that.
And I'm on the YouTube channel. It's the only way I can see it. I'm not seeing it on Discord.
Okay. Well, as long as you can see it one way or the other. I was hoping to share yours, but you'd have to call me to share. All right. So what I wanted to do is go through your settings, bring up your DSS so we can talk through your settings here, and make sure what I do is what you do. All right. Let me know when you
64.
let me know when you have it open. You're going to want to mute the YouTube so you don't hear that.
Yeah, that's a little distracting.
Yep, just hit the icon on the YouTube. You only need the YouTube for the visual. Okay.
All right, so let me kill the sound on that. Okay.
All right. Let me know when you got your Deep Sky Stacker up.
You hear me?
Okay, there you go. I think your voice activation. You need to go kind of grunt a little bit before you say anything. Otherwise, I don't hear you. Okay, so you got it up. All right. Let's go down here and to options under settings. I want to see what you got set for your register settings. Tell me what you got there.
Options. If it's
Hit the settings, the settings itself,
settings.
and then see what I'm doing, and then register settings. What does that say?
Register settings. Okay. At 2%.
Okay, that's what you left. Okay. All right, now I'm going to go down to the raw fits DDP settings.
I'm at brightness 1.40, red scale same, blue scale same.
Okay. And what is your Bayer matrix transformation?
Bilinear interpolation.
Okay. Now click on the fits files tab.
Cancel that.
No, the tab's right next to it. You don't have to cancel anything.
I got you. Okay. One thing is this is set up for my DSLR.
Yeah.
From 16-bit FITS files or RAW files created by a DSLR or color CCD camera.
Uh-huh.
My 1600 in here. Bottom for Zero. And Zero is not listed.
Well, I don't have a camera set up. I just use the generic RGGB. And since you've got monochrome, you can just leave it at RGGB. Are you using your DSLR or your
Last light was first light with the 1600 Pro
yeah.
mono.
I just wanted to know if you had it set up with a checkbox or not. I'm looking for.
So I'll just use the generic RGGB.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm just wondering. I'm looking for differences. Right now, I've got it checked because I've got the ZWO 071, which is a one-shot color, and that's my Bayer matrix is RGGB. Okay. Because they don't have any of the ZWOs in here at all.
Oh yeah.
All right, so that one's checked. All right, that's cool. Just want to make sure it is. let's go to recommended. Well, we got to add images. All right, so I'm going to open up some of your files. All right, I'm going to open up, I think it's 19 of them here. All right, so why don't you open up 19 of the files that you use that are at least 120 second shots. Open up some 19 or 20 files that are the um, from your M13, okay? And all these that I'm opening are the 120 second ones, and it's the first 19 you sent me, okay? Got them open? And you check all. So do you have 19 frames right here?
I'm working on it. I'm working on it.
Okay.
Okay. Open. Let's see. Bin light on. Just making sure everything's okay. If it's okay. And there, they're loaded in the bottom.
Yep, they're there. Do you have them now?
There.
You got them?
Yeah, I got them.
Okay, sorry. Sometimes I don't hear you. Um,
Try and grunt like Tim Allen.
yeah. Check all.
Check all. Done.
Okay.
Done.
Click on the registered check pictures.
Okay.
And I want you to click on the recommended settings below there. I want to see what you have these set to.
Okay. From top to bottom, click on proposed link, change the setting accordingly. Settings that are already set are shown in green. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. You're using low star detection threshold. Apply median filter before registering.
Slow down. You're using the median
Okay,
filter?
that's what that.
Okay. You have the median filter is green, right?
Start to use a median. Super pixel mode. Median filter here.
So I have everything green except for the processing narrowband images, especially H alpha. That one I am not using it. Everything else is green. Okay. And then below where it says you are stacking 19 frames, use Sigma clipping combination method or use adaptive weighted.
Right, auto adaptive is green.
You're using adaptive. Okay. I'm not using either. Color balance the result image is hard to fix post processing. I'm not.
It says apply.
Which one are you applying?
It just says apply medium filter before registering the images. That's green.
Yes, that's fine. It's the same as me. Next one down.
Use bilinear debayering is not green.
Okay, that's
If you're
good.
using a modded DSLR, reset all white balance settings is green. Band images, especially HA, is green. Use super pixel mode.
Okay, I am not using super pixel mode.
How do we get out of that?
So why don't you turn that off?
It's not turning off. This is recommended settings. I'll have to go into the stacking to turn that off. If you're processing narrowband images, use per channel background calibration. That's green. And going down further, you're stacking 19 light frames. Combination method is blue, and use auto adaptive weighted average combination method is green.
So did you change any of these from the time you started using this tool? Do you know?
I don't know, but I might have. I tried so many things to get this thing to work.
Okay. Well, the ones that I have turned off are the super pixel mode. I'm not using Sigma clipping. I'm not using an auto adaptive weighted average combination method. I'm not using either one of those on my light frames. and I'm not using RGB background calibration. Okay,
Okay.
because I do
All right,
all.
let me cancel.
Go ahead and see if you can set those.
Let me cancel register settings out. So
Okay,
cancel that. I go over here to register check pictures.
and down below
And
it's options recommended. You can change. Should be able to change them there. No, maybe not. Maybe not.
That's not working. Not working.
Let me see here.
Oh,
You could load the restore and restore the default settings if you wanted to.
that. Registering and stacking. Check compose. View offsets, stack check pictures, stacking. That's my alarm system. Oh. And listen, with over 45 guitars, mandolins, violins, studio, and I don't trust ADT. Doug, I don't know how to reset everything back to default.
There's a function on the under options. See the load? See where it says load? Under
Yeah.
option. Click on that. It says load.
Restore default settings. Okay.
Yeah. You can either do that or you can load your own settings that you've created. So let's just start from scratch.
Restore
defaults. Yeah, just restore to the defaults.
All right, so recommended settings. Okay, that's definitely changed. Submit clipping is blue and auto adaptive is blue. And grayscale images, and they may have slightly different background values. Use per channel background calibration, and that's green.
Yep, that's fine. Looks like you've got the same ones I've got now. Except at the top. What is that on the top? I don't see that. Okay, yep, that's good. All right, now let's go into register pictures.
Okay.
Let's check your stacking parameters now. Oh, no, you want to get out of there. You leave all that alone. Yep. Okay, you're in the stacking.
You can see my screen now?
No, I'm sorry. I cannot see your screen. So are you in the stacking parameters now?
Settings loading saved. Settings for you are stacking 19. I honestly I don't know. Let me go back and check your YouTube channel. All right, hold on a sec.
It's when you go into register check pictures, it has I'll do this again. It has at the bottom.
I got it. I got it.
Okay.
Okay. Actions and advanced are the tabs.
Yep. So you got result, light, alignment, immediate, cosmetic, and output. So under result, I use standard mode, and I have checked down here align RGB channels and final image. Okay.
Okay.
You see?
All right. So right now mine is set to standard mode.
Yeah.
Drizzle is all the drizzles that align RGB channels are unclicked.
Okay. I have align RGB channels in the final image.
This is mono.
Pardon me?
Frames. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm only hearing the last word. You're plenty loud enough. That's not the issue. The issue is that your Vox isn't kicking off when you first start your sentence. So, okay, you're plenty loud enough. So,
These
wow.
are mono frames. So do you want me to click?
Yeah, I want you to click it. And the reason I say that is I'm processing it yours this way, and it's still working.
Okay.
All right. So, and not only that, but this will work for your DSLR too. The only thing that the DSLR will, or rather, FITS files because these are CR2s. So FITS files have the contents, and I need the debayer turned on when I'm running mine. So you don't need to do that. But anyways, I want you to run the standard mode, align RGB channels and file, and then use available processors, just a normal thing. In the lights, I want you to set, click on the light tab. You should use the average method, and that's it. Click on the alignment. You should automatic. Click on intermediate files. And I use TIFF files as my intermediate and final stage. Okay.
That's what I have.
Yep. Okay. Cosmetic, detect and clean remaining hot pixels. Detect and clean remaining cold pixels.
Click both of those?
Yep, they're both checked. And then the output, it creates an output file, auto saves the TIFF file, and automatically appends numbers. However you want an output file to go, that's up to you. But that's what I got. Create output file, auto save TIFF, append a number to avoid overwrites, and then create output file in the folder of the reference frame. All right, so if those are all the same, I'm going to hit OK, and I'm going to be back to register settings, right?
I got to change my directory here.
Okay. I'll wait.
My save to directory for this.
You can go wherever you want it to go.
I gotta do it.
Yep.
New folder. We'll just call it good.
You done?
And
Okay. So
this worker transpire.
well, I didn't catch that. There's a lot of scratching going on.
Oh, that's to try and get the mic.
No, the mic is fine. Just
Can't you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
Click on the advanced.
Click on advanced. Okay.
And hit the compute the number of detected stars. Let it run. I get 37 stars on the 19 images that I'm looking at. And I have the reduce the noise by using a median filter checked. Okay?
Okay.
What are your results?
Just finishing up. 7 stars at 10%.
All right, I got mine set at 2.
Noise.
I set mine at 2%, so it sees 37.
2 and reduce noise. And we'll do it again. One in. Oh man. Okay.
Okay, how many stars did you get?
30.
30?
40.
Okay, good. All right, hit the OK button. Let's stack these suckers. I'll say OK.
No offsets, no darks, no flats, RGB channel, everything else is blue. Okay.
Yeah, we're not doing darks, flats, or any of that. Just straight stacking your light frames. I want to get you to the point where at least you can stack light frames.
I do too.
Yeah, I know. When I got this application, it was like a piece of, it just worked out of the box right away. So that's what I'm trying to, I don't know what the issue is yet that you've had, but there are some configuration differences.
Don't like me, that's the issue.
Well, but I'm using I am using your files.
Hey, I tried after we talked earlier today 4 times, and I still got that white screen. I honestly, I don't know. And this would obviously be a lot quicker than doing everything I have to do in Nebulosity. But Dan had mentioned that there's some photo stacker script or whatever to do it in Nebulosity, but I've never tried it.
Yeah, I know. I can do this stacking in PixInsight, but it takes about 10 times longer to do it there because I have to
Yeah, the same thing with nebulosity. I have to do, say if I'm,
Okay, my stack is.
Polaris in the northern sky, I've got to do a rotation too, so I've got to click, 2 stars and go through everything twice.
Okay, I've got the image up. The stack is done.
Okay, let me go over to your YouTube channel.
It'll display in a second here. There's about a 15 or 20-second delay between my actual screen here and the YouTube channel, so it's loading it now. You'll see it in a minute here. There we go. Here it comes. All right, so I've got it.
Okay, I see it.
And the file's been created. Auto save file's been created. So let me know when yours is done. I just wonder if there was a setting that said don't display this, and it actually saved it to a file somewhere for you. That would be kind of weird, but
Yeah, welcome to my world. Yes.
let's see if there's any questions in the YouTube here. Nope, no questions. All right.
Stephen and I and Dan and I have been using TeamViewer and never had any issues.
Yeah, I just never used it. I use remote desktop to my other computer in the observatory, but I've never gotten with each other with TeamViewer. I mean, I've got my screen on Discord. It's there. I can see it, but we won't dink around with that anymore. Just need on audio so we can talk interactively.
Stacking 7 of 15, so we got a little ways to go.
7 of 15? Okay. So what does your computer have? What CPU and memory, etc.?
It's Intel something or other quad core at 2.86 gigahertz.
Okay.
It's 8 gigs of RAM. Is getting near full.
Well, that might be another problem you might be having is whether DSS stays up. As long as you have enough page file, it should be fine though. Because I know you want to do about 70 images.
I've got a 4 terabit external solid state.
Well, that's not what I mean. I meant your RAM.
The most I can go is 8 gigs on this.
Yeah. No, you should be able to get by with it.
You saving final image. Well, I don't have a white screen, which is a nice change.
What do you have?
Up, it's doing that little square thing.
Oh, then it's drawing it. It's drawing it then. You're in.
Want to put any money on that?
If it's drawing it, is it dark?
That's dark, but I can see M13 in the center.
Yeah. That's where we wanted to get you.
I'll run the whole stack. Now, I did notice in the files, some said single, but there were still 32.
The
It was different file names. Now, Dan and I had taken the frames and whatnot. That's what the shorter ones were.
Yeah, they were single.
Yeah,
You're using AP tools, right?
uh,
Yeah, if you're using AP tools or Backyard EOS, you can take single frames and it names them differently, but those are usually test cases. That's why what I assumed when you sent them over, that those were just
okay.
test
Because
cases.
I did the last stack I did was I got rid of everything that was not the same as everything else.
Right. Well,
Wise or file name wise.
I do know that
And
I do know that 2x2 bin won't let you stack. It wouldn't let me stack your images either, because it said it wasn't the
part of
it, it
what
wasn't
Dan was trying to explain the bidding to me.
it wasn't the right.
CCD,
Yeah, well, it wasn't.
CCD versus CMOS.
Well, it wasn't the right. It wasn't the right size. That's what it didn't like. The pixels were twice as big because you were binning them 2x2 instead of.
It's done drawing. It actually looks pretty good.
Okay.
A little bit, but yeah, it looks pretty good.
Good. All right. That's the image. I don't do any more processing in DSS. I'll show you what I do after that. We just created this image. I pull it into PixInsight. I'm going to bring that up right now.
Just switch over to the YouTube channel. Yeah, I haven't used PixInsight. I just ordered the book. Stacy had posted something about it, and I said, well, you know, for 25 bucks, I'll give it a shot. You can get.
So I go here. I got to go to your directory. There you go, M13 shots. I'm going to pull up this latest TIFF file. I'm just going to show you that why this is pretty quick. That's your TIFF file. It's dark. Let's see here. I want to pull up automatic background extraction. I'm going to say subtract. My voice that you hear is going to be way ahead of the image you see. So your image that you're going to be looking at is going to be, 20 seconds down the road from what I'm telling you. Just to let you know, since you're listening to me in Discord, which is a lot faster than what YouTube's going to show you. All right, so now I got this working piece. It looks like a black screen, doesn't it? And now I'm going to open up the histogram, and we're going to do a little magic here. Okay, here's my histogram. I'm going to go real-time display, and I'm going to bring that sucker in. You see that?
Screen there right now.
Oh yeah, I'm looking at the YouTube. Yeah, I'll wait for it to catch up, and you can see I've already done the initial stretch.
That's interesting.
Okay, I'm going to hit submit. And we're going to reset the scale, and I'm going to go to. I'll let you look at that before I do anything else.
Hmm?
Just give you a second here.
Getting corners.
What's that?
In the corners.
Oh, the corners are vignetting. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's vignetting. That's just.
Because it's set in on a quarter, 1 1/4 nose piece.
Yeah, I get vignetting on mine, and there's 2-inch, but I've got a lot. Well, I'm not even going to explain it. I've got a lot of extension from the 4-inch backplate to the 2-inch entry to the sensor on mine. It's the same size sensor as your 1600. I've got vignetting, but like I said, I've got about what do I got? 95. I got about 170 millimeters to the sensor, so going down a 2-inch tunnel, so it's quite a bit. Anyhow, this is a second curve transformation that I've done, and there, that's how quick that you can do that. I can also, I'll go ahead and apply that and reset this. And then I'm going to do a little saturation in case there is any color, which there shouldn't be, because you are all black and white, right? Or were they with filters?
No filters.
Okay, so there you can see a little bit of blue coming into the blue stars there. I've saturated the color to some degree. All right, I'm going to reset that. So there's a little bit of blue in there. And we've outstretched a little bit of the blue and the red by looking at that. So I've stretched it probably further than what you might want to do. The point is, at this, you can do a whole bunch of other things. I've got another tool called HDR multi-scale transform, which will tighten up some of the differences in the star intensities. Just run that for a second. We'll see what that does.
Pix Insight, or is that
This
like an action set in CS6?
No, this is all Pix Insight. Okay. You can even go crazy with an unsharp mask if you want. I'll show you what that looks like. You can make these stars look ridiculous, but it brings out a lot of noise. I'll hold that for you so you can see what I'm doing. I'm exaggerating the unsharp mask a bit. You can start seeing the vertical and horizontal lines of the chipset when you do this. As soon as it comes up on YouTube. I'm watching YouTube over on my other screen, so I can see where you're at. But see this is the real-time display. By the way, if the resolution isn't good on YouTube, go to the gearbox down at the lower right and select that and make sure you're displaying in 1080p or 1440p, because I'm actually broadcasting in high def. If you're only seeing 320 or 480p, you're not seeing a good screen. So check that.
All right, I just switched to 14.
That's a little better, isn't it?
20.
Splicer, I'm in a one-on-one with him. That's why you don't see me on Discord. Okay. So is that a better resolution now?
Incredible.
Okay, there you go. Because I'm broadcasting in 1440. I've got a 3440 by 1440 monitor sitting here. Okay, so anyways, you can go kind of crazy with the lots of things in this tool. Let me show you what's in this tool. I'm going to bring up this, and I'm going to show you all processes. I'm not going to go through any of them, but I'm just going to show you the volume of them. I'm scrolling and I'm scrolling. And then I'm going to open up the second list, which is scripts, which has a bunch of scripts in them. And then batch processing, and then benchmarks. And then there's background modalization, channel management, color. The point is, between all the processes and all the scripts, there's about 50 to 70 functions here. Okay. And I only use about 10 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There might be about 15 I use. I do some comment stacking too, which is this does a really good job on comment stacking actually. Really, really easy. And of course I have to debayer my FITS files when I use, if I don't stack them, I have to pull them in here and debayer them. Whereas in DeepScape.
That's what I was talking with DSLR was square and demosaic with nebulosity.
Right, but DSS will just combine it all and take care of it. And actually, if you want it to, it'll use your DSLR's white balance too. Okay. Any questions?
But I'm still digesting.
Okay. We did get it to stack. We got it to stack at least once.
I'm not going to play with the settings. I'm going to run the whole stack again. Read out the. Give it a shot. I'd love to get this thing to be nice to me, but
Don't change anything. It will be.
from your lips to God's ears, Doug. Because the one night I was doing, it was windy, so I was just shooting 20-second subs. M51. I had 301. I figured, all right, let me load that into DSS. I went to bed and I woke up the next morning and just saw that white screen. It didn't want to stack one single image.
Yeah, the first thing you got to do is go and use that advanced tab to check how many stars it sees. You want to be in the 30 to 80 range. You don't want to be in the thousands, and you don't want to be down to 2.
Well, I think the problem I had was that it was just too dim because it was 20 seconds at 1600 ISO on the DSLR. I had to play with the histogram in nebulosity. I unchecked the auto thing in the top left corner, and all the way over to the left side, and I could see stars. And then I was able to do the alignments and everything else that way.
All right,
And that's the only way I had to stack it. I had to
Casca.
go through 301 separate files.
Yeah.
That was a fun night.
Instead of us staying,
This,
I was going to say, instead of us staying in this one-on-one, let's go back to the voice channel. There's somebody else in there who's looking for us. The only reason we were going to go into the one-on-one is to share the screen, and since that work, I'm gonna go back to the general voice channel. You can just click over on the left on my server again and click on the general voice channel. It'll take you right there. All right. All right. We should be good here.
hey,
There you go.
hey,
There you go, Splice. Sorry.
I got turned down.
Let me explain, Splice. We were in a one-on-one.
Right. I was watching in the YouTube channel. I just couldn't figure out where everybody was.
Oh, we
But
were we were the only ones in Discord. The plan was he and I had to be able to communicate in real time,
right.
and the YouTube was for everybody else to listen. Could you hear him in the YouTube channel?
Yeah, I could hear y'all going back and forth. I mean,
Okay.
that
Good.
was fine. I just kind of came in the middle and didn't know if it was live or a stream, an
No,
earlier stream.
no, it's live, and the only reason we went on a one-on-one, we were going to share our desktops to each other, but that wasn't working. So I just had him
Okay.
go over and watch the same YouTube. I wanted to go to desktop because it would have been faster. The YouTube's got a 20 or 30-second delay. So
Yeah.
anyway, I saw your post, and so I says, hey, let's go back into the channel so we can chat here.
Okay. No problem.
And anybody else that's still looking at the YouTube, you're more than welcome to join. But I don't think anybody else is. I'm the only one there now.
Okay. Yeah, I closed it because I was trying to figure out what was going on. Sorry
Okay.
about that. Like I said, I wasn't trying to interrupt y'all. I was trying to watch it. I was just trying to figure out what was.